What's up, guys? ICEMAN here. Welcome to Meditations. Appreciate y'all for coming by. Like this video if you will. Subscribe to the page and swat that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons. Links in the description below. So this video, I almost didn't want to make. It's a bit touchy. And very, very important. All right. I didn't realize how important this stuff was up until like 7 or 8 years ago, something like that. 9 or 10 years ago. I don't know. Somewhere in that range is when it really started to hit home. I was like, wow, this shit is important. So, when you're a man, a lot of everything that you deal with, that you feel, that you perceive, your energy, your mental well-being, your physical well-being, a lot of that is reliant. It's almost entirely reliant on your health. And your testosterone. Things like that, right? I've felt the hills and valleys of this. All right, there were times when I just kind of eating like shit. Not really exercising that much. I mean, I was working out. I was maintaining like strength, you know? I was bench pressing 365 pounds for 4 reps. But I mean, I just wasn't really invested otherwise in what was truly important. Now I'm about 6'4", and for the longest time I just didn't care about putting on weight. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be a tough guy, like those world's strongest men or whatever. You know, they're all kind of fat guys, is how they kind of look. They put on a lot of muscle, but they also put on a lot of fat. But this video isn't about that. Whew. You guys have any idea how important that shit is? And it goes deep. The climaxes, if you will. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about ascension, like what I like to talk about on my channels, basically. This one especially. It's like a buildup. You know, it's like we're building up, like music, like a song. It's building up, and then it's there, right? And then it comes back down. And equilibrium. There's so much to unravel. I gotta just start picking it apart. Just find the first little piece to pick. It's right here. Here it is. I found it. The same sort of thing kind of applies with a man and his daily routine or his weekly routine. The ascension factor. The building up. The building up. The building up. And there's a lot to be had in the building up. There's a lot of good things to be had there, a lot of fulfillment. That's what we were made to do. To work, to provide, to protect, to be a man. Yeah. Maybe. To an extent. To be a god. It says it in the Bible. Jesus says it. Did I not say you are gods? Citing the Psalms. Gods with a little g, all right? There's so much to be had in that ascension as you thrive. And a lot of that, of course, is kind of honing in on the interaction with the real woman. All right? It's a lot of what it's about. You build up, you work, you strive, you protect, you provide, you become, you know what I mean? You're ascending. And then the women, you get the harmonic, the euphoria. Yeah. It's a lot of what this is all built upon. And it's nice. But here's a major problem. There's a lot of guys. They'll go on the computer, they'll go on their phones, and they'll watch on the screen a guy who already ascended to an extent. Be it that it's his job to do this, or whatever. I mean, he's there, right? He's at that pinnacle of a sort. And he's with the Vehement, and they're doing the thing, you know, they're doing the thing. And the other guys, a lot of guys are just sitting there watching it, like, they're like little owls, like, or they're like droids. Droids, not druids. And then the guys watching it, they'll watch the guy who's ascended, and he'll do this and that, you know? And the guys watching him will climax. And then they're like, oh, I need a cigarette now. You know, I need a sandwich. And they never even had to ascend. You see what I'm saying? It's like cheating. And it's to your detriment. It's not cheating that you're benefiting. It's cutting to the chase that wasn't supposed to be cut to. By nature. It wasn't supposed to be cut to. By God. You see what I'm saying? So that whole journey is just abandoned. The journey in the thriving and the ascending, you know, it's just abandoned. And all of a sudden, you just want a cigarette. You just want to wallow. You just want to see what's on Steam. Now, it's okay to have some hobbies. All right? It's okay. I'm not going to take those away from you. But it's all about the balance, the equilibrium, the building up, the discipline, the holding back, the withdrawing. But man, health is really important. That's what this fucking video is supposed to be about. What were we talking about again? Where did we come from? What was that? The fuck was that? No, I know what it is. I know what it was. But, man, where do we begin? You guys, you gotta stop drinking the shit. All right, you gotta stop eating the slop. All that fucking bullshit. With the little nutritional label on it. All the shit that's in the package. Little crispy things, little crunchy things. Little things that even say health, this or that on them, fitness, this or that, just like doused in sugar. Like, you ever see those trail mix bags of various kinds, like health trail mix or some shit? And there's like that dried fake fruit in there, and it's just sprinkled and doused in sugar. You eat that shit and you're just drained. And the drinks. What are you guys doing? You really gonna drink that bullshit? All those fake vitamins in there? Oh, look, ICEMAN, it has 50 vitamins. That's a bunch of fake bullshit. And it's gonna break your dick. And that's the key here to life, and life abundantly. The self-control, the discipline, you know what I'm saying? You gotta eat right. That's number one. All that fucking bullshit they put in the food. So we have chickens, right? My wives go and collect eggs from them on a daily basis. One of them lets them in, one of them puts them out. One of them does the water, the same one does the water and feeds them. Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? They'll take care of the chickens. And they eat the organic shit, they eat the grass, they eat the bugs. I don't really like the bug part, but they'll eat the bugs. Then we eat the eggs. Oh, but ICEMAN, that's too much cholesterol. No, that's fucking bullshit. Yeah, a lot of those fake studies, this and that, they're all just manipulated, skewed, bias, paid for. Yeah. Just look to the top. And it all goes back up to the top. Parented. Conglomerates. All right, it goes back up to the top. They fund the studies. They're selective with it. All right? But you actually can. If you sift through all this shit, you can actually find the cholesterol. I mean, I don't think it affects your levels. Is it? There's no research on that? Where it doesn't actually affect your cholesterol levels, the cholesterol in the eggs. It's like a good cholesterol or some shit. Like your brain's made of it or something. Some bullshit like that. But ICEMAN, where's your source? Here it is. Trust me, bro. No, I actually don't know that for a fact, but it's been working out so far, it seems. The eggs, all right? The eggs from the chickens. We eat the eggs from the chickens. And we'll eat just meat, just steak. Just chicken. Won't put any weird shit on it. We'll eat some spinach with it. Some olive oil. Some salt and pepper. No bread. No added sugar anywhere. The occasional banana, the occasional kiwi. What else do I eat? I'm going to have pizza today, but I'm going out with a homie, all right? I don't do it very often. Actually, it's going to be a burger, but sometimes I make exceptions. But ICEMAN, what do you drink? Well, I drink decaf coffee with nothing in it. Decaf. I've been putting cacao in there. Cinnamon. Blend that shit in the blender. Coconut oil. But you guys see what I'm saying? You got to be careful with the caffeine. You got to get your sleep in. Oh my God. We're going to have to make another video. There's so many variables. There's so many variables. There's too many variables. But you guys, you got to use it as a tool. Your pee-pee. All right, now I know that I didn't mean to get you like that. But you got to use it. You can't just wash the thing every fucking day and drain your energy and deplete your dopamine and just be shot. all the time and always. You have to resist. And you have to begin walking up that stairway of work, health, walking, eating right, resisting that shit. Turn that off. Look down and be like, no, 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 no. You know what I mean? You need to save it. You need to save it for when you do ascend and you begin interacting with the Vayman in a consensual manner, in a legal consensual manner. And then, you know what I mean? That's how it works. That's how it works. And everything in between, it begins to become enhanced. It's like a video game. Yeah. And it's in the journey, the joy, the fulfillment you will see is now. All right? But I got to end the damn video. But wow, we have a lot to talk about. So if you guys will like this video, subscribe to the page, hit the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. Become a patron if you want to support the meditations, and blessings to my patrons. May you have many wives. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace be with you.